흘러서 한강 속아들고 한숨은 쉬어서.
There is a song whose words are etched upon our souls.
세월이 갈라면 지 혼자 나가지.
From the heart of a mountain, the song handed down for 600 years. We are holding to the original melody, preserved without loss.
백발이 오지 말라고 가 세상을 쌌더니.
Jeongseon County, Gangwon Province, Korea. There is a village surrounded by high and steep mountains, over 1,000 meters above sea level. Here is an old song, a favorite of every villager.
날 가란다 날 가란다.
People call this song 정선아리랑. It is also known as 정선아라리 or 아라리.
왜 가라 나.
정선아리랑 is a historic cultural heritage kept by the people of this small mountain village. On a market day held every 5 days, we can enjoy the song's performance in the center of the market. Thus, the village seeks to introduce more people to 정선아리랑. An elementary school in Jeongseon. The popularity of students learning 정선아리랑 is very much on the increase. They've learned it from their parents already, but schools also teach this precious song to the children.
눈이 올라나 비가 올라나
Singing this folk song, handed down by tradition, is a source of great pride, even to fashion-sensitive youth. The song with which our daily lives is suffused creates its own cultural sense. This is the identity of 정선아리랑 and the main factor of forming a community. How long ago was 정선아리랑, which is loved and sung by everyone, found? It goes way back to 600 years ago. When Joseon dynasty was established through overthrowing Goryeo dynasty, 7 faithful Goryeo retainers retired to hermitage in Jeongseon. They wrote a poem about their sorrow and longing for home. This is the origin of 정선아리랑 by adding melody on it.
눈이 올라나 비가 올라나 억수 장마 질러든 난수산 검은 구름이 막 모여든
The poem, expressing sorrow of a ruined country, became the song of replacing their heartbreaking of life as it handed down to people. The song, consoling their hard life, had been handed down to different regions along by the valley and river over the deep mountain. The trees, which measured more than both arm spans, were used for building the palace. When the boatmen carried the tied trees, they sang 정선아리랑 to soothe their hardness, and this song had been spread to Seoul and all over the nation. 정선아리랑, known as a musical and emotional foundation of Korea. The tune consists of long arirang and woven arirang. Slowly continued, long arirang is called menarijo and creates a sad feeling by dropping the ending tune using the main notes mi, la, do. On the other hand, woven arirang is reciting the words of the song dynamically in a fast and repeatable rhythm like Western rap music, and it elates the mood as we sing it. After long arirang diverts people's minds delicately, woven arirang makes the mood harmonious and exciting, and it finishes with long arirang, catching our breath. It's concluded with a festive ending by getting everyone joined together. The words of the song had been freely changed. Daily feelings and emotions were expressed without troubles. This monologue, the lyrics, remain as an epic, reflecting the most honest heartstrings of people.
하다가 보면 속상한 일도 있겠지. 한 번 참고 두 번 참으면 안 되는 일이 있나.
작년에도 묵더니
정선아리랑 carries the spirit of the people of the age by attaching to the lives of people in general. The fatigued life of the mountain, sorrow, pain and hurt, love and longing, and also the pleasure and culture of nature are contained. In the sorrow of the tragic division and sacrifice by the Korean War, it soothed the nation's pain and carried the yearning of reunification. The song can be sung by whoever and wherever. The tune, which we alone can put our heart into. The liberal expression, untied by formality. 정선아리랑 is a poet and music of the people with delight, anger, sorrow, and pleasure. The lyrics of 정선아리랑 is an integration of a popular literature with a metaphor and humor through the years. There are about 3,000 pieces of lyrics, and is the world's best as a folk song. 정선아리랑, a folk song and popular tradition, has kept the original form for 600 years. Gangwon Province designated it as the Gangwon Intangible Cultural Asset #1 to preserve it. 정선아리랑 is being transmitted through teaching by the 정선아리랑 Transmission Association. Four people who have learned various 정선아리랑 lyrics with distinguished singing ability since they were young were designated as the artist holders. Also, 3 teaching assistants for transmission who have learned 정선아리랑 are succeeding the tradition. The love and effort of Gyeongseon people toward 정선아리랑 to preserve it entirely is very special. The 정선아리랑 Festival Organization Committee, which consisted of 12 representatives of people and civilian experts, has held the 정선아리랑 Festival since 1976 and increases the communal identity through active performances. Also, the 정선아리랑 Cultural Foundation has conducted and supported various policies to extend and creatively transmit 정선아리랑. The Korea UNESCO Committee held the Arirang Youth Camp for the young people from all over the world in Gyeongseon in 1995. 정선아리랑 extended the cultural communication and human exchange. Since then, Gyeongseon has run the experience classes for foreigners to encourage them to learn the sound of Korea and to internationalize 정선아리랑. Also, 정선아리랑 as a musical has been performed to expand the base. Once every 5 days, a Korean classical opera themed 정선아리랑 has been played, and the audience sings along with it naturally and understands the sorrow and history within it. Without technical skill, it's not difficult to sing, but it takes a long time to put a deep emotion into a chanting tune like a monologue. So 정선아리랑 is told as a sound which should be ripened along with a life. Without any musical instruments and a stage, it comes out from our body like a breath. 정선아리랑 is the most natural tune and the original sound of Korea.
집안이 들썩하더니